Oh my goodness, Sharon, this is amazing. Brigitte is a dear friend of mine, and when I heard about this project, I was like, we have to tell this story. United in Space. Here's the thing. We want to send a sculpture. This is a mock-up of Neil Armstrong to Russia, but also Space Center Houston. So Brigitte, tell me a little bit quickly about this project.
Well, this project came about in 2012, and I was asked to do a sculpture, and now we're trying to raise the funds. But it's so exciting. It's really a lot of work.
So yeah, it is a lot of work. This is just a mock-up here. And tell us though, it has to be accurate. You want this to be very accurate. So we actually have some images of the 3D scanning and printing they've done of his actual suit and whatnot. So tell us how you're going to go about this.
Yes, the Smithsonian has this 3D scan, which is incredible, the actual suit. And they are reproducing it and putting it in some of the baseball parks. But we would like to get a hold of that scan. So I've got my people at NASA working on us getting the copy of that scan. Because if we have that scan data, then it's going to be accurate. It'll be perfect. You got to have it perfect. Otherwise, these astronauts will go and see it and go, that's not his suit.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
No pressure for you
No
whatsoever.
pressure whatsoever.
Yeah. It's only going to be displayed here and in Russia. So representing, which I think
Right.
is amazing and so important. So once you get the scan, tell us about the process and how long will this take?
Well, if we have the scan, if we can get the scan, traditionally what I work with digital technology in both CNC milling and 3D printing and 3D scanning, and I've kind of written the book about it. So I'm used to combining the two. So it would probably take me 4 months to sculpt it, an additional 5 or 6 months at the foundry to cast. But if we're able to do it that way. If not, we would have to use computer numerically controlled milling. So I would scan this, and then I would try to sculpt it in the computer, and then I would computer numerically control or CNC mill it out in foam and carve that foam large. And it's really a lot of work.
It really is tedious.
But it's so much fun. I get to play in clay all day. You know, that's a good job.
I love it. And you get to represent the greatest astronaut, Neil Armstrong. I mean, this is truly amazing. So how important is it? I don't think people realize how important this project is and how important the funding is for it.
Because it's not only just representing Neil Armstrong, but it's also the tie with Russia. This is going to Russia. So I kind of feel like it's a big responsibility to be able to have our astronaut on Russian soil. That's just, I mean, it's incredible. I grew up at that time. I was 8 years old and I saw that. We did not have those type of relationships with Russia back then.
Right.
So this is really a great thing. I'm so excited to be a part of it.
Well, I couldn't think of a better artist to represent us and to make this happen. I mean, just look at this mock-up. Now imagine this life-size, not just on U.S. soil, but on Russian soil. So we can make this a reality, just one step together, baby steps, right? So where is the website where we can get involved in the GoFundMe page?
It's at unitedinspace.com, because we're United in Space.
We are.
And you can donate right there.
All right, sounds